How's it going, everybody? Pozermobil here, bringing you 25 absolute bangers that are all on sale on the PlayStation Store for the Dealmania sale that runs through March 11th. As usual, I've scoured this sale for all the full games, game bundles, and premium editions that are at the lowest price they've been in recent history, and are at least a 70 on OpenCritic or Game Rankings. So if that sounds like the kind of video you want to see, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my daily coverage of every sale that Sony puts out. I'm trying to get to 25k by the end of the year, so every bit helps. Alright, that's enough yapping for me, let's get into the video. For $8.99, Team Sonic Racing is a vibrant arcade kart racer where Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and the rest of the crew compete in high-speed team-based races across iconic tracks from the Sonic universe. Drift through courses like Wisp Circuit and Booze House while using slingshot drafting behind teammates, sharing item boxes to keep your squad stocked with power-ups, and unleashing powerful team ultimate abilities to surge past rival teams. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $7.99, Rage 2 is an open-world first-person shooter where you play as Walker, the last ranger of the wasteland, fighting to overthrow the tyrannical authority after an asteroid devastates Earth. Tear across deserts and ruined highways using powerful nanotrite abilities, chaotic gunplay, and explosive vehicle combat, while battling gangs like the Goons and hunting down the authority's war machine across the wasteland. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $9.89, Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection is a brutally challenging action platformer where Knight Arthur battles through the demon realm to rescue the kidnapped princess from the demon lord's dark and monstrous forces. Fight through eerie stages using classic weapons like the lance and spike ball, learning powerful magic, and mastering precise jumps while relentless enemies tear away Arthur's armor piece by piece. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $8.99, Zanki Zero Last Beginning is a post-apocalyptic survival RPG where you experience the story through the POV of 8 protagonists, each struggling to uncover their past and survive in a deadly world. Explore ruins, dungeons, and islands while hunting for materials, crafting items, and fending off monsters in real-time combat, all while managing basic needs like sleeping, eating, and bathroom breaks to avoid fatal consequences. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $7.49, Jurassic World Evolution is a dinosaur park management simulation where you design and run your own Jurassic World, bringing prehistoric creatures to life with advanced bioengineering and customizing their behaviors and habitats. Build enclosures, manage staff, and respond to crises like dinosaur breakouts, espionage, and raging tropical storms, while keeping your guests safe, satisfied, and entertained across dynamic parks. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $8.09, Frostpunk Complete Collection is a society survival and city building strategy game where you must lead humanity's last city through a frozen apocalypse, making impossible decisions to ensure survival. This collection includes The Last Autumn, On the Edge, and The Rifts, adding new scenarios, mechanics, technologies, and story-driven challenges that deepen the Frostpunk experience and push your leadership to the extreme. It's an 86 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For $5.99, Everything is a contemplative, AI-driven interactive experience where every object you see, from animals to planets to entire galaxies, can become your perspective and imagination. Travel seamlessly between inner and outer space and experiment with changing forms to create intricate worlds within worlds, or let the universe unfold on its own in a procedurally generated simulation filled with surprises and cosmic interconnectedness. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $9.99, Amnesia The Bunker is a first-person horror game from the creators of Soma and Amnesia, plunging you into a desolate World War I bunker armed with only one bullet and a noisy dynamo flashlight as you confront oppressive, nightmarish terrors lurking in the dark. Play as French soldier Henri Clement, scavenging scarce supplies, crafting tools, and navigating a semi-open bunker that changes with every playthrough. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $5.99, Saints Row the Third Remastered is an over-the-top open-world action game where you lead the 3rd Street Saints in outrageous and completely unpredictable criminal escapades across Steelport. Remastered for PS5, the game features enhanced lighting, textures, and 4K resolution at a smooth 60 FPS, bringing the city's neon-soaked streets and wild environments to life with unprecedented clarity, vibrancy, and detail. It's an 85 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $5.99, Just Cause 3 Double XL Edition is an open-world action-adventure where you play as Rico Rodriguez, wreaking havoc across the Mediterranean island of Medici with explosive weapons, vehicles, and daring stunts. Complete story missions, tackle extra challenges from the Air, Land, and Sea expansion pass, and unleash chaos with weaponized vehicles, the Reaper missile mech, and over-the-top gadgets in a sandbox playground of destruction. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For $5.24, Before Your Eyes is an emotional, blink-controlled narrative adventure where your real-life eye movements literally shape the story as you relive cherished memories, painful moments, and the defining events of a life already ended. You'll experience a heartfelt blend of family warmth, youthful creativity, and bittersweet discovery as the ferryman guides you through scenes that shift, transform, and unravel based on every blink you make. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $5.24, Black the Fall is a dark puzzle platformer where you play as an aging machinist attempting to escape the oppressive grasp of a totalitarian communist regime in a harsh, unforgiving world filled with danger. Navigate shadowy factories and grim landscapes using ingenuity, stealth, and a stolen designator tool, while befriending a small abandoned robot to overcome deadly traps and unravel the secrets of this bleak, dystopian world. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $5.99, LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens Deluxe Edition includes the main game and season pass content, offering the full LEGO Star Wars experience across a galaxy far, far away. Relive the epic action of the blockbuster film Star Wars The Force Awakens, retold through LEGO's clever, witty, and endlessly entertaining lens, while exploring brand new story content bridging the events between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $8.99, Persona 3 Dancing in Moonlight is a rhythm game where the members of SEAS take the stage at a mysterious dance party, facing off against challenges set by an enigmatic Velvet Room resident in a vibrant, ever-changing musical world. Hit the beat to perform stylish dance routines, unlock costumes and songs from Persona 3's soundtrack, and strengthen bonds with your teammates through engaging, customizable gameplay. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $9.99, Have a Nice Death is a fast-paced roguelike action game where you take on the role of Death, navigating the darkly charming, procedurally generated departments of Death Inc. while wielding a deadly scythe. You'll battle relentless minions and challenging bosses, chain devastating combos, and interact with quirky characters like your pumpkin-headed assistant, all while adapting to the company's chaotic office culture. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 75 hours to platinum. For $7.49, The Wild at Heart is a whimsical storybook adventure where two runaway kids command a swarm of magical spritelings to explore the mysterious deep woods, uncover secrets, and restore a forgotten world. You'll gather resources, craft upgrades, and rebuild broken paths, all while solving puzzles, nurturing your spritelings, and battling supernatural foes and mischievous forest creatures in a vibrant, enchanting environment. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $5.99, Trigger Witch combines 16-bit action-adventure nostalgia with twin-stick shooter chaos in a world where magic's been replaced by guns and grit, filled with dangerous enemies and challenging boss encounters. You play as a young witch in training whose life is upended when a mysterious man invades her realm, sparking a bloody journey to restore balance using an ever-expanding arsenal of powerful and upgradable firearms. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $9.89, The Seventh Guest VR is a spine-chilling mystery adventure that reimagines the classic 90s horror game in virtual reality, fully immersing players in a hauntingly atmospheric world filled with danger, suspense, and mind-bending surprises. Explore a foreboding mansion as you uncover the dark secrets of Henry Stoff, solving increasingly complex puzzles and confronting unsettling encounters that build constant tension and dread. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $5.99, Sniper Elite VR is a first-person tactical shooter set in southern Italy during 1943, where you take on the role of an elite sniper fighting alongside the Italian resistance against fascist forces. Use authentic World War II weapons, navigate enemy-filled levels with free movement, and witness visceral X-ray kill-cam effects rebuilt for VR, all while completing an explosive 18-mission campaign that rewards skill and patience. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $7.99, Anodyne 2 Return to Dust is a unique action-adventure that blends the cinematic storytelling and scale of 3D games with the tight design and satisfying gameplay of classic 2D adventures across diverse, imaginative worlds. Play as a nano cleaner, traversing cities, valleys, and mindscapes, while shrinking inside infected islanders to remove nanodust, meeting strange characters and uncovering emotional stories. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $5.39, Children of Zodiarcs is a tactical RPG that fuses strategic deck building with dice-driven combat, set in a dark, stylish world full of memorable characters and unpredictable encounters. Build customizable decks for heroes like Nami and Bryce, draw combat cards to unleash attacks and abilities, roll physics-based dice for bonuses, and craft dice to manipulate luck while carefully planning each move to overcome challenging battles. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $5.99, Worms WMD is a chaotic turn-based strategy game where cartoonish worms battle across destructible 2D landscapes using an arsenal of hilarious and devastating weapons. Complete 30 challenging campaign levels, experiment with crafting, and unleash classic favorites like the Concrete Donkey or Holy Hand Grenade while mastering tactical positioning and explosive mayhem in both local and online multiplayer. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $5.24, Strider is a fast-paced action platformer where you play as the elite assassin Hiryu, slicing through enemies with acrobatic precision across an interconnected world filled with hidden paths and intense boss battles. Master lightning-fast combat, wall-running and agile maneuvers, while uncovering secrets, upgrading abilities, and taking on waves of enemies in thrilling side-scrolling stages that challenge your reflexes and strategy. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $8.74, Black Book is a dark, card-based RPG and adventure game where you play as a young sorceress navigating a haunting world of Slavic folklore while performing exorcisms and confronting demonic forces across rural landscapes. Collect and upgrade spell cards, summon demons to aid your journey, and strategically manage your resources as you seek the 7 seals of the Black Book to fulfill your fateful destiny. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $7.49, Grow, Song of the Evertree is a relaxing world-crafting adventure where you play as the last Everhard alchemist, tasked with restoring the Evertree and bringing life back to its countless world. Tend to newly crafted worlds, interact with charming characters, and uncover hidden ruins in mysterious areas, all while watching your choices shape the environment and witnessing the Evertree flourish under your care. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sales stuff that I put out. Leave a like and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.